necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of
Jennings. Lost the football.
Jennings, the ball carrier.
wow. That ball gets knocked free. But
Welcome to the stream, Rachel.
Like,
welcome to the stream, Rachel.
Guys at bat, people are on base and score.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Touchdown.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gators, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Past the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down.
Yeah, I'm just doing my career on Madden 21. If you want to stay around and watch, I'll be down.
Brutal.
You can stay around.
The long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
I'm just doing my college career on Madden 21.
Off play action. Here's White. Throwing deep for Galladay.
Aha!
That will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit.
I played for the College of Miami.
Instead, it's second down. So they'll come up.
Hopefully, I get picked first.
Second down.
Just stick around, sniper. This should have get good. Oh! Yo, that had literally had to hurt. That literally had to hurt. He just literally just got folded. Bro, that's the most stupidest thing to do. Bro, your offense is shit.
He was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the...
There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
When you do get Madden 21 Sniper, and you get your PlayStation or whatever fixed, and you get a console, you should play this. You should make your own character.
And he's got it. They add on more.
Let's go!
Two-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Y'all defense suck.
Trying to go five wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. The offense figured it out.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Hey, Sniper, call me.
And really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they
Sniper,
have to do.
call
They
me.
have to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Sniper.
Find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
Call me.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun. White, and that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Sniper.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this
What?
case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for
I ain't no kid. I already told you this. I'm an adult. I ain't no kid. I'm an adult.
As the punt team now as this one sent away.
I got something. I got a good idea. I'm gonna run this all the way back. Yo, I'm joking every one of the motherfuckers. Yo.
For 25. Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I was joking though. They're bad, bro. They're bad, bro. I was breaking their legs.
Their offense ready to get the drive started.
Let's go for this Hail Mary. Let's go.
Launching one for Henderson.
Oh! He RKO'd me. But I still caught it.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to score.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
Let's get it.
A 5-yard touchdown.
Sniper, are you thinking about getting Madden?
I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start.
I'm already pre-ordering Madden 22 because the new quarterbacks in there. Even on Ultimate Team, they're already in there. They're like a 99 overall. Some of them are, and some of them are like a 98. I want to get the quarterback on first.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami Kids.
Jalen Hurts will be officially. I wonder who's going to be on the cover of Madden 22. I bet you Tom Brady's ass is going to be on fucking Madden 22. They haven't done the Eagles one either.
Ready to begin their next drive.
They literally have to do good their first rookie year to even be put on anything.
Put something on the board before halftime. That would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now White lost the football, and this is picked up by the defense.
The quarterback sacked. A fumble.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Back to throw. Ortiz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2. And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story, because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They will watch him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
The The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action. And the half will begin with a touchback. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet, quarterback run plays, you name it. Everything is in the playbook now when he comes on the field. And that's what you like because you know Coach O'Brien's background is deep.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. White firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Rolling to his left. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Looking to throw. Ortiz. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Incomplete.
The incomplete pass there, and you think about the quarterback position in college football. Kind of seems like once you get a guy developed, his 4 years are up, just like that. He's off to the NFL. So what we're seeing here, a first ever college start at the quarterback position. How hard is it to win with someone who is unproven like that?
It's always hard. Now, we've seen guys do it, but to me, they're few and far between because the teams that don't have returning starters at that position, or at least guys that saw significant action and can handle the pressure a little bit, I think you got to put them a little bit of a notch below everyone else because in high school, those guys can get by on raw talent. It's harder to do that on the college level.
To throw is Ortiz. Throwing on first down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Yeah, he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's Ortiz on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Throwing again. Ortiz being chased down left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, it certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's throwing 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Again, they run with Ellington. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On the ground, Ellington. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Behind the line.
Florida's punter is out there now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Florida's punter is out there now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe... you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, Charles, here we are in the 4th quarter, and they've got a pretty comfortable lead here. You know, Coach O'Brien, as we talked about, he made those statements about his plans to possibly rotate the quarterbacks. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
On the move into the end zone here for 2 more.
I guess when you're high, the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they really...
Now White lost the football, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. following the fumble recovery. Ortiz, he's going to take off, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback taking it in. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this spot. No, okay.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, White throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
50 seconds behind. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Ellington. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Smith catches left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
From the gun, White. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory... And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep down. It got his man complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on third down. 56 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Back to the air on second down. White. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. From 19 yards away. And his guys are able to get a score back.
For the extra.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
The kick is good.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
At the 44-yard line.
So things got off to a solid start.
Wake up. What are these dishes doing at my feet? Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
Heartbreak Kids have gone from a sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you're upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not.
This college football season has been a fun and wild one, and we are now down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This afternoon, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. It's the USC Trojans against the Miami Hurricanes. To play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
Off the bootleg. Ortiz. Complete. That's Jackson. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown! Their mobile agile quarterback, 31 yards. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
Conversion.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Flynn toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
to the air on second down. Flynn is complete to the tight end, Flynn. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. On second down, it's Washington. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going with the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Launching one for Henderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. Ortiz from the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll pull it down. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go. First quarter. But work to be done as they come up first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Third down. Flynn. That will be incomplete.
Flynn's pass.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Great return there of 22 yards.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on second and 10. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
At the 39.
Off the play fake. Ortiz buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback, with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2. The first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
It feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On second down now, it's Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run. Charles. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg. Flynn. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. The 20, 10, 5. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Benny Jackson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2. Ortiz now, operating from the gun. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On second down, it's Charles. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in terms of the...
Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now Ortiz. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. It's taken in by Henderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Benny Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the 1st drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Flynn. Screen pass to Charles. 3 yards to gain there. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Flynn. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Flynn. Letting one fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They run it. It's Charles. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. For 6 yards away. As they're now on the board here in the 1st half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, you're still in the 1st half. You do have the entire 2nd half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense, ready to get the drive started. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Well, another nice throw that time. All that debate that was possibly out there and wondering, well, will we see a second quarterback? Is Tommy Matthews going to play with this lead? I know it's only the second quarter, Charles. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
All Hurricanes in the first half. They are rolling under their new QB.
The score, Hurricanes 43, Trojans 7.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Fielded in the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The SC offense about set to take over here. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Flynn. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Flynn. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The USC punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. It's complete. What a catch at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Ortiz being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll be a gain. That'll bring. Where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when the other targets aren't open.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Flynn. He'll get this to Ward. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 19-yard line.
From the gun, Flynn. And he's going to go down.
shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing you cannot do, they did.
Intended
throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
The USC field goal team out there now. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Hurricanes take over first and 10.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set on first down. It's Woods. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 72 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Flynn. Inside here, caught by Clay. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down. Flynn. His throw incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Flynn. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Flynn. That's complete to Ward. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Back to throw. Flynn in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun. Flynn. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw. Flynn. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yards. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Well, this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Woods. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And he will take this in. A touchdown, Miami. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Trojans 10.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you. They may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. From the gun, Flynn. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Today's final.
So on the strength of 3 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Miami Hurricanes are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like, I haven't had a bad enough day already. Now I have to deal with you.
I know you're upset, but that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Miami Hurricanes.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just... Tommy.
You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry.
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I've waited my whole life for my one shot at being the head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. You're the guy who's going to lead this